Hey guys, this is Emma here at Bunnies. So today I'm going to be doing a Rabbitry tour video. This video has been pretty requested. I did one quite a while ago, but it's pretty outdated by now. A lot has changed, so I figured I would do another one. So let's get into that video. Alright, so this is the view of the barn from the doorway. As I've explained in the past, this is actually a horse stable, and half of this is for horse stuff and the other half is for my rabbits. A little bit comes over sometimes, but the majority of this side that I'm on is all horse stuff. And then over there are my bunnies. But anyways, this is the view from the doorway. So walking into the barn first, I keep my water on this counter over here. It's just an easier place to put it there than put it somewhere over there. It just works out, even though it's technically not on the rabbit side. And then I have my shavings vacuum right there, which is kind of not on the rabbit side, but it's fine. It's all fine. So then upon walking into the actual barn, right here you can see I have a counter, and under it I have some cages. So right here I keep my carriers. They fit just perfectly. And then I have my first set of stackers, which right now I have Al up here in the top. And then down here I have Miss Believer, who's just chilling. And as you can see, they've all got feed, water dishes. Oh, buddy. And then everyone has a toy, usually just a ball. And most of them have hay racks. I'm working on getting more of those. And then right next to them over here is another cage. Well, two cages, but another 24 cage. And here is Safaria, who really hates life right now. But she's here. She's hopefully bred. And then up here we have Maple Syrup, who's actually a new dog that I just got from my friend. She's chilling here for now. Once I breed her, she'll be moved into a bigger cage. I have my posing mat up here. Down here I have a box of hay. I don't feed hay every day, but I do occasionally. Mostly for rabbits that have running poop or not eating well, or babies get hay. And also in the cooler months they start getting hay, but not so often in the summer. Anyways, over here on my counter I have a bunch of random supplies. Over here is mostly grooming supplies and a cute bow. And then under here I have medicine stuff. Up here is just a bunch of random stuff. And up here is pens and cage stuff. And I also have a box of pins right there, but as I take to shows, so I just never unpack them. Then I have a calendar, planner right here. And then this thing, I have a bunch of extra parts to dishes, clips, tops, whatever. And here I keep my scale and a bunch of bags for feed or whatever I need to bag. And then up here is all the zip ties, which are used quite often. And then following along with my counter, I just have carpets all across it so they can run across it without slipping. I let them run for exercise sometimes. I also work with my rabbits up here and let my babies go up here sometimes. And then I have a whiteboard, which has mostly turned into my friends signing their names and hearts. But I do this cool Holland here. And then I keep breeding dates in the corner so that I don't forget them. And then over here I have a speaker, because who doesn't like to listen to music when they're in the barn? And there's this mess of cords, but the rabbits can't get to it, so it's fine. And then this is full of black oil sunflower seeds, which this is just set across here so that the rabbits on the table can't run across onto the top of that cage over there. Underneath the counter again, I have this grooming table hanging, which I usually just set stuff on. I have a few dishes and my treat mix here, which I need to make more of. And moving on to the next cages, if I step back, you can see how this looks here underneath the counter. And this is Miss Independent. She is a very happy bunny. I really like that I was able to give my Hollands the 24 by 24 cages. I'm working on getting more of them still, but ideally I'll have a barn that's mostly or all 24 by 24 cages, which will make life just a lot easier and make me happy because all the cages will be the same size. Anyways, down here is Thrills, She's down there just relaxing. It's a little bit warmer fall day, so everyone's kind of just chilling. And then beside Miss Independent is AP, who actually is sold and will be going to a new home around convention. She's super sweet. She's just staring me down at the moment. And just way on. Then down here is Effie, who's also just relaxing at the moment. Then over here beside him, this is Muddy Creek Joe that absolutely hates me and anyone else, but especially me. You can't see her because she's black, but she's there, and she's evil. And then down here is another Muddy Creek Stowe, another one that I just got from a friend the other day, which you can't see her, but she's like right there. And yeah, these cages are a little rough, but they're not dangerous. Like, they're big enough, they're gonna work, and they'll probably be replaced eventually whenever I get some extra money to spend. But that's what's there. So up on top of these cages, I have this box of water bottles, which has these bags over top of it that help to try and keep dust and cobwebs off. It was semi-helpful. And then over above these cages on these shelves, I have a box of extra dishes, and then another box of extra dishes, this container that is not used for anything, oats, and then up there is a bunch of like picture props and a propane tank because I use a heater when I'm down here when it's cold. But I haven't had to use that yet this year. So yeah, that is that whole side of the Rabbitry. And over here on the end, we have the windows, which I open for airflow and also cool air. I close them at night. They're open during the day. And down underneath them, there's a bench, which I keep my feet on there and those round containers. And then in here, I just keep my dishes that need to be washed, which there's only a few right now, so they haven't been washed yet, but they will be eventually. And then underneath it, there's one cage. Diane's in there. Also, all just flopped and chilling. And then underneath her, next to it, is a box which I keep Betty in. And on top of it is a dustbin. Then underneath there, I keep empty feed bags, which I fill up with trash. And then, yeah. And this is more feed containers that are empty, but are there if I need them. Then, moving on to the right side of the barn, I have these guys here, which these are my least favorite cages, but I had to put them somewhere, and hopefully these will be replaced before too long. That is my goal. So down here, there's have Solly. He's super friendly, super cute, little buck. Hi, buddy. Then in there, there's a Jersey Woolly Doe that does not like anyone, so she's at the back, but she is in there. Then up here we have Gibbs, another blue tort buck that loves everything and everyone. He used to be a pet, but now he's here, and he is super cute. And then on top of there, I just have a one-hole carrier that didn't fit with my other carriers. So over here, next to these little cages, is this big stacker, and we'll start at the top. This is a carrier for grooming supplies that I take to rabbit shows, and it has this carpet on top of it. And then I keep all my extra carpets there, which I am kind of a carpet hoarder, as you can see, but they're useful. And then this is just a box with boxes in it. Literally nothing besides that. And then going down, the first guy is Mr. Fonzie. He loves attention and looking cute. Just depends on the day, if he wants attention and if he wants to just look super cute. And then this is my zip tie job of where the J feeder hole used to be, and I didn't want my rabbits trying to escape. It works, no one's stuck their head out of there so far. But yeah, that's Fonzie. And then over here we have Wilson. He is another buck. I think I might sell Wilson, I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's also just a little brat and doesn't like to cooperate with me, so that could be an issue. Then the next row down, there's Thumper, who is back there cleaning himself. I guess his foot got dirty. He's usually super friendly, but he's busy at the moment. Then here is a junior buck that I'm selling as pet. It does not have a name, but he's there. And on the last row down, somewhere in the back, is a black doe that I am also selling as bird show. She's back there posing, but you can't see her because she's black. And then next to her is Laurel, who is also going to her new home at convention. So beside these stackers, I keep my nest boxes. They're all here stacked up. All my does missed last time, so that was cool. So all the nest boxes are back, and I did leave this bedding and some because they literally did nothing with them. And then also beside him, this is a bag of feed that I got with one of my rabbits that I'm just feeding him until I transfer it over to my feed. So it's just there. So honestly guys, that's pretty much the barn tour. There's not really a lot more to show. Like that showed all my cages and where I keep all of my stuff. Hopefully that wasn't too long and you enjoyed it. Please don't mind the cobwebs that are all over the place because it is that season, and no matter how much I vacuum, no matter how much I take the blowtorch and burn the hair off the cages, it comes back and it never completely goes away. But I mean, overall, it's not too bad until you look at the ceiling, which isn't as bad as it used to be, but yeah. As I said, my future plans for the Rabbitry are to replace these smaller cages and give them bigger cages. I just think my Allens enjoy the room and it makes life easier. And it'll just make me really happy when all my cages are hopefully the same size. And then, on another note, I also have exercise pins that are outside that I let my rabbits run in sometimes, and I also let 1 or 2 rabbits separately run around the barn at night when I'm feeding, so they do get exercise, they get to run on the table and stuff. So even these guys that don't have the cages that I would prefer them to have, which these cages still do meet size requirements for my breed, but they all get exercise. They're not just cooped up for their lives. And yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to my barn. I like it. It's a nice little barn. Currently, I do have 20 holes, and all of them are full, so I have 20 bunnies right now, which may not seem like a lot, but it's enough for me. I like keeping a smaller herd just because I think that helps me choose quality over quantity, and I end up keeping the nicest rabbits, which in turn make the nicer rabbits. That being said, hopefully when I finish my barn plan someday in the future, I will have more like 25 or 30 holes, but that will give me room for my grow-outs and litters. I'm not saying that they will always be full, because right now, I don't have room for any litters. But thankfully, I'll be selling a couple rabbits at National Convention. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that I have not been active on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to see more, give the video a thumbs up. If you guys have any video ideas, feel free to comment them, because I do need ideas. And also, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I will read them and get back to you. You can also email me. My email will be in the description, and all of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, website will also be in the description below. I will see you guys in my next video.